Alright, I'm just sewing the last pocket on my front here, and as you look, I'm actually turning it to the seam allowance as I go. I just tend to do that because I know how to do it. Some of you may want to, iron it so you know where it's at, or something to that effect, and do it like that. But I tend to do it like this, and I kind of turn it as I go along. The other thing that you want to do is mark out where you're sewing. Like, in production, you got to remember there's one person doing the same act 1,000 times. So at some point, it becomes a perfect act. And so with us, when we're doing a sample or something, you may want to just kind of like put some guidelines to let you know where you're sewing at, so it comes out straight and not crooked, and it looks nice. So I did that. Normally in production, there'd be little notches there to let the sewer know where things go and where they need to end up at. So I'm just trying to make sure that everything is tucked in here when I make this turn. Well, so there's a lot of different ways you can go about that, but like normally you put little notches in the material to let the seamstress or the person doing the sewing where they're at as far as the stitch is concerned. So I'm just turning that as I go, and it kind of, after a certain point, the material kind of turns itself. I'm just trying to follow my line that I got. Whoop, got too close there. And you want to get close, but you don't want to get like too close. Okay, let me stitch. And so just turn, get all of this through here. You could probably do this if you had a nice long arm cylinder. I mean, a long arm flatbed. You could probably do this a little bit better. But I like the space I got in here too. Is also why I like using. I hope I didn't get out of line there. Kind of looks like I did. But let's hope I didn't. Whoop. And there we go. Okay. And so we got that pocket on, and the next thing we need to do is just go ahead and sew our flap together, and then attach it to the front and back. Finish our gussets up, and our bag, as you can see, is coming along. It's coming along. Now I just finished sewing my flap together, and putting my netting for my pocket here. So now we're at this point where we've gotten our flap and we're getting ready to attach it to our bag. And as you notice here, what I've done is simply taken the flap, and after I got through sewing it inside out, I turned it right side out, And then I did my top stitch, which is this stitch here, okay, to give it a nice edge. And now I'm getting ready to attach the flap to the bag. And I have my marks that are 2 inches down from the top, and this is where I'm going to go ahead and line up, and I'm going to go ahead and stitch across here and make a pattern stitch so that this is a nice and strong, the flap is on securely. So that's what I'm getting ready to do now. And the next thing is just to put our gusset on, and the bag is finished except for a lining, and I actually do not have the right lining material. So but I feel like I should show you how to do it. Alright, well, anyway, maybe on the next bag I'm using different colors, and we'll see how that goes. Okay, I've sewn my flap to the back. I'm actually going to put another stitch there, and then as you can see, I left the corner here kind of undone. And the reason for leaving the corner undone, you can better see it over on this side. And the reason for the corner being undone is so that I can sew my gusset in over here. So that's why that is I left that open. And so the next thing we need to do is to sew our gusset on. And I got it clipped in, as you can see, to make sure that it's going to fit and where everything is going to come out okay. And it does fit perfectly. And so we're going to go ahead and sew this gusset in now, and then do our other gusset, put our other gusset in. The back will be finished. Okay, we got our flap on, as you already know, and we sewed both our gussets on, and our bag is now pretty much complete. And let's go over the bag. We got a pocket in the flap, a Velcro pocket. You can put a lot of things right in there. Then as you open it up, let's hope our clips don't break. You open it up, you got two Velcro pockets here that stay completely closed because the Velcro is all the way across, and you got one deep pocket here, and then you got your nice big inside that can carry a lot of stuff, as you can see. So that's our bag. It turned out really well. Linda and I are going to put a drop-in lining in this and finish it off, and that's going to be it. That's our bag, and this is how you make a really good quality messenger bag. And here is our gusset that I wanted to show you right here. Now what I'm going to do is go and do the other bag and sew the gusset in and show you the difference between the two bags, okay? And the only difference, of course, is the gusset. Alright, so we're going to stuff this bag out and go do the other bag, and we'll see you in a few. Okay, what I wanted to do was to show you the reason that we did these two different messenger bags was because JD was doing some messenger bags, and I wanted to show her a couple of different ways of actually doing the same bag and getting a couple different looks. And this look is where you can see the gusset is all the way around. I'm sure you remember when we made the pattern for it. And there you go there, and that's how that looks. And then this one, the gusset was made first. It determined the shape of the bag. Okay, so with this gusset, it determined the shape of the bag. With this gusset, the front and back determined the shape of the bag. Okay, and so there you go. And I haven't finished my top yet because I still have to put the lining in. And my strap's still waiting for some 2-inch clips. But anyway, that's the end of this tutorial on messenger bags. I hope you liked it. I hope you liked this class. I think it was a good class. These are real simple, easy bags to make. You get good at it, you get good material, you can sell them all day long. Looks like a good business to me. So get out there, make some bags, make some money, and I'll see you in the next class.